Hello, and welcome back to the most annoying part of the game to me outside of the forest.
Oh, I can already see why.
Can you? Can you see why? Now, to be fair, a huge part of my problem with this was, as usual, due to my own stupidity. Because a lot of this you can just run by, actually. And I didn't realize that.
It's not a flag.
No.
Oh, that's...
But, yeah, sorry, greens have somewhat inconsistent AI in terms of their behavior. Don't worry about it. Like, sometimes they'll jump and they'll jump on top of, and sometimes they'll jump and they'll jump,
And why did they... Oh, damn it.
No, it's fine, it's fine. They got fireballs thrown at them, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Because we need.
And also, some of them are just standing down below because they won't return to their rally point because they got stuck with a task, essentially. That can happen sometimes. They'll jump on something, then they won't get, like, the part of their script that's supposed to trigger them to go back to the rally point doesn't trigger because they got interrupted, and so they'll just stand there the entire rest of the time. But you know what's easier than commanding minions? Holding one button the whole time.
I mean,
yeah, and you don't need to kill
makes them die less.
Yeah, I mean, remember when I said that there was a time where I had to grind for greens for about 20 or 30 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
It was because of this whole part, and me letting my greens die over and over again.
Well, I can certainly see why. Because the whole thing with the red one, like the red beholder, just them jumping accidentally under it instead of on top of him.
And it's not like I'm controlling that part. You put them at the rally. That's how
it's
you have to
supposed to work. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. But there's just a number of annoying things about this part, and I still think that the visual style is pretty boring. I'm a huge nitpicker on that, but so that's Khan, if you remember.
You took her away from me. You make Khan angry.
He stopped so hard he collapsed the archway.
It's not the kind of voice I expected for him.
And the voice acting was really bad.
No, like the voice acting
Khan
is
angry.
The voice acting was just like 7. I want to say like 6.5 out of 10, but the voice doesn't fit
standards. Yeah.
Why is it black now?
Because I'm not kidding. That just happened. Like, the cutscene was supposed to trigger, but the gameplay kept going. And he runs away because they want you to see more of this brilliant, very fun to look at fantasy city.
They want you to fight another beholder.
Another couple, if I can. No, there's just one. Oh, but there might be another one. Yeah, you fight a lot of beholders in this part. And do you see those glitched minions there? Running infinitely into the wall?
No, actually not. I'll probably see them in a moment.
We'll see it, yeah. And you need a couple of reds because there's fires and stuff. And I need that mana because I need to kill more overseers. And for some reason they're not picking up the gold, but whatever. Actually, I guess you don't need reds, but
I mean, we're at the end of the game and you've already bought everything.
Yeah, but I have an addiction to gold.
That is true.
It doesn't matter, like, I have a bazillion rupees in Breath of the Wild, and a bazillion ore, but I'm still holding on to it all in case I find something else I want to do with it. But yeah, I mean, my health bar is less valuable than greens. What's up?
You never know. They may just as well. They may as well introduce at the last moment some upgrade system, which costs a bajillion
They
a
kind of
bajillion
did,
rupees.
but I think that was
piece.
partly just because of the order I played through things. It costs a bunch of ore, but that's like roughly equivalent to a bunch of rupees. Anyway,
Yeah, I know that a lot of JRPGs do that, where it's like money becomes worthless at a certain point because you're not gonna be using it for a lot of things, and then suddenly they introduce something which just costs so much money that you need all of it anyway.
Let's not forget about the worst idea ever in a Zelda game. The stupid magic armor from Twilight Princess.
I never used that.
No, but it was the worst idea.
Well, one thing.
She is mine. He cannot stop me. You cannot stop me.
That delivery. The magic armor was useful for one thing, and one thing only. Stingy Link. You know how in Twilight Princess, whenever you would get a thing, like a 200 rupee, but you wouldn't be able to pick it up, and there was the treasure chest that because you had the 2 rupees too many, then you could just...
Oh, yes.
And you literally cannot spend any more money in that game because you've already done everything. You're just collecting the treasure chests and you want to collect them, but you can't because Link is too stingy. So just put on the armor and use it up. Waste
there you
money.
go.
Crush you and the old man. I will.
Anyway, you had to spin that wheel. Also, once again, his delivery is excellent. But you had to spin that wheel to close it off, otherwise just an infinite number of guys come.
Good.
And so that's why I let all my minions die, also because I grinded up a whole bunch of extras. Even though I have to do it again before the end of the game.
Jestem zajęty, rozmawiam.
But, so he ran away again, and we have to follow him again to a new place, which has a new layout, and fight him there, because that's what fun is experiencing all these very different areas, which just are so unique and colorful and interesting.
I mean, it's so many shades of brown.
Well, it is mid-2000s. Just call this Gears of Overlord.
That's one minion.
Yeah. This game doesn't have any like glitches where you don't understand how they happened, because you always understand how they happened, but it is still entertaining to watch the glitches happen. See, that guy's trying to pick up that axe, but he just can't.
But the axe is too close to the wall.
Yep. And he can't go into the animation to pick it up.
And okay, at least you can attack them despite them being on fire.
Yep. No, but greens work far better if you put them at a rally point, because then they'll jump on things' backs automatically. Whereas if you just run them into something, they'll just slash it automatically, which does far less damage. That's a simplification, but you know what I mean.
Protect. She needs Khan.
So, look, more beholders.
Mm.
And also, Khan is here still. And my greens refuse to jump on him. I don't know if you're noticing this right now, but my greens refuse to jump on him and refuse to jump on the the beholder. So that's cool. I like it when the minions just don't do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. Good design.
I guess you're supposed to have put them above him, but they should they can still jump on him at least, or jump to him, like whatever.
Well, that's what they did for the most part.
But not that time. That time they decided they were just going to stay in stealth until they all died to the beholder.
Oh, you can summon them back. I guess they thought of their brilliant design.
Yeah. There was only that one time where you didn't have summoning in the boss fight.
Oh yeah, and
that
I
noticed anyway.
Yeah, I remember that was a thing.
That red just got to sit there and die. But yeah, Khan is not a very complex boss in any way. If the minions will listen to you, it's pretty basic, and not a lot to do. But you know, minions, as you can see.
And they won't even go into the stealth mode now.
Yeah, I mean, this game has a lot going for it. This fight is kind of a mess in a lot of ways. Look at that mouth. Can we get that well, no, there's better thumbnails later. But that's a great picture.
Strike Master, finish him. Your presence is required. Return to the tower.
My presence is required. I wonder what that could mean. I'm being cutscened home.
Ooh, that seems important.
Could be. Could be.
All hail the return of the Overlord, the one true evil. Oh no, not you, the real Overlord. Yes. I've always been loyal to evil. I don't ask questions. Evil is as evil does. Welcome back, sire.
I am home. Even if I did have to hitch a ride inside this wizened and weary body. I believe you've met my daughters, Rose.
As if I'd let you get away with ditching me for that harpy in black lace.
She has been most useful to me. And then there's Velvet. I don't think she's quite made up her mind yet.
Well, a girl has to keep her options open, my darling.
You thought you'd killed me, didn't you? You and your hero friends? But I'd planned a little trip, you see. Really get under good skin. Literally. That fool wizard thought he'd won, until I purged his very soul and became one with his mortal carcass.
Now that, you'll agree, is a cunning plan.
One by one, the others fell to my corrupting influence. Those walls of goodness, purity, obedience. One just has to know where to push. And as for you, you fell, and they left you behind in their desperation to become heroes. I gave you a second chance, a different path. You were of use to me, but now you're just in my way. Minions!
Master! Master! We are your minions, sire! He was nothing compared to you, your supreme evilness.
I believe you've been borrowing my spells. No more. Now I shall eliminate your physical presence. You already dealt with the others for me, my little puppet.
Hey, sweet metal cheeks. While you still have power left, I can speak directly to you. There must be a way to stop him. I've got it. The Tower Heart.
Velvet, where are you going? Don't make me kill you.
This is Gary's model level of finesse.
Yeah, her talking by pressing her fingers to her temples. I laughed out loud when I saw that. I couldn't contain it.
Quite
so
precious.
They still do let you go somewhere. You can actually go down into the armory and switch out your armor and forge new armor and whatnot at this point.
I mean, I guess it's kind of important considering you don't have any minions.
Well, if I remember correctly, hold on. I don't know if I tested it actually, but I think you could use any minions that you had to forge and upgrade. But maybe I'm wrong. But regardless, you can switch out your equipment.
At the very least, that.
And there's nowhere else they let you go in the dungeon right now, or in the tower right now, or you're not allowed to warp anywhere. So you gotta go face the main man, evil wizard. See, she threw a rock at it. I didn't realize that's what happened when I played this, but now I know.
Never trust family. No matter. Once I absorb your energy, I will restore it to its full power. Minions!
Was that in the VOD? My bad.